all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got the Seahawks sure-handed tight end. He had a touchdown last week, the cherry on top of a ton of yardage. It's the Seahawks and the Panthers, next on EA Sports.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside Boston. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And this will be his second NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively. To throw on 2nd down. Buckley. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, wasn't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Buckley, flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. First down, Mills. Wide open receiver, complete. A first down throw for Mills. Letting one go deep for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw on third down. Buckley, he's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mills to throw it. He finds Hillman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. This is Hillman with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Mills. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Buckley. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 21-3 is your score after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Buckley. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Carolina. T.J. Hockenson. 65 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here comes Davis Mills in the offense, ready for another drive. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the gun on 3rd down. Buckley. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mills on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now this throw caught left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Throwing, Mills. He finds his man, complete. That's Warner. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Buckley. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Buckley looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Buckley. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And it's fielded at the 34. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are pouring it on. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Buckley. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Going up top. He's got a man complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 88 yards. Now Mills. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. On first down, Buckley. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 3rd down. Buckley, throw left side, complete. That's Moore. Past the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. To throw, Mills. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's got a man, complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Looking to throw is Mills. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you get that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Buckley. Now a swing pass, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Buckley. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Buckley looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 53 yards. And the Panthers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Here's Mills. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now they're in the hurry up. Mills. He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Seahawks just continue to roll. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mills now.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A great play there. 47 yards.
And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Back to the air on second down. Buckley, rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Tony.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. There's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out now come the Seahawks.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments.
Touchdown, Seahawks! A big play there. 45 yards.
And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Buckley to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
1st down, Mills. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buckley. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Buckley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Buckley. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we were watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Parsons, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, it's Parsons. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. On 3rd down, Parsons. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. Mills to throw for it on 4th. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle they go. It's Parsons. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Parsons. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers 16. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers about ready to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. On third down, Robinson. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Fielded at the 43. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
58 yards on the ground for him so far. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parsons. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Parsons. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. On 1st down, it's Parsons, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch.